you have to lift super heavy if you want to build muscle is kind of true. There is a little bit more nuance to it, and in this video I'm going to discuss exactly that. So in gyms and online forums you're going to often hear go heavy or go home, but the truth is you can build muscle without going super heavy, because it's more about how you lift weights rather than specifically how much you're lifting. Of course they do go a little bit into each other, but it's more about how you're doing it. Now, first thing I want to say is that heavy is relative. What might be heavy for one person isn't going to be heavy for another, so you really have to hammer that home. Like, heavy is all relative. Like 10 kg could be heavy to someone on a specific exercise, whereas 10 kg to someone else isn't going to be heavy. That's a warm-up. So I think that's what I want to mention first of all. Second of all, I think when people say lifting heavy, I think they automatically go to low rep ranges like 1 to 3 reps and very heavy weight where they max out at that. But you could still lift heavy with higher rep ranges. The most important thing is that you are going close to failure. So let's say you're doing 12 to 15 reps, then as long as you're lifting heavy enough, then you are going to have muscle growth from those 12 to 15 reps, as long as those last 1, 2, 3 reps is you close to failure and you're finding it hard to lift those weights. You start to pull those funny faces where it's starting to become a challenge, and that's where real muscle growth is occurring, when you're really doing your best to push yourself through those last few reps. That's how you know that muscle growth is happening. And again, that can happen with lower rep ranges or higher rep ranges, which I don't think a lot of people realize. Which brings me nicely onto this next point, is that you can build muscle through all rep ranges. Like, you can build muscle with just 1, 2, 3 reps, or you could build muscle with, I think research shows that it goes up to 30 reps, which is already like a lot. It's not something I've ever programmed for my one-to-one online fitness members. Maybe if you're super limited on equipment, that's something you could do, but yeah, 30 reps seems to be the max. And you can build muscle anywhere between those rep ranges. And the key is, like I said, that you are going close to failure, you're still using good form, and yeah, you're pushing yourself. Now, what I will say is that lower rep ranges and higher rep ranges do have their time and place. Ideally, I would say you want to use a mix of both. Lower rep ranges can be great for, like really testing your true strength. And I think for a lot of people, they prefer to do lower rep ranges for like deadlifts and squats, because doing like 15 reps underneath a barbell squat is really brutal. Anyone can tell you that. Whereas, and you know what, if anyone disagrees, you're not going heavy enough, which is like nicely ties us into today's video. And then lighter rep and then higher rep ranges, I should say, are great because they're easier on the joints, for example, and they can be good for like home workouts where maybe people are more limited on equipment. Now, overall, like I said, both rep ranges can be useful. You will find, chances are, and this will depend on your goals, so I could be wrong here, like you might prefer lower, especially if you're a power lifter, or higher again if you don't have the equipment that allows you to do lower rep ranges. But your chances are you'll find that a lot of work you will do, if your goal is muscle gain, will be like anywhere between maybe 6 to 15 reps. So overall, you don't need to lift super heavy to build muscle. You just need to stay consistent, push yourself close to failure, and train hard. And with those things in place, you will absolutely build muscle. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want a free workout plan to help complement it, then grab the free one from my website. You can grab it via the link in the caption of this video.